to get used to it in time.
What if I can't?
And the only way I'm going to get through this is if I never see you again. You destroyed my life.
Mum, that part of my life's over. I just want to be allowed to move on in my own way. So please, don't mention his name ever again.
Stuck with him forever. Get out while you can, that's my advice.
And you can't stay with him out of guilt. There's not going to be a wedding.
Rona's pregnant, and it's Marlon's.
I want you to come home.
You wouldn't even be talking to me if I hadn't ended up in here. Suggested it because I knew I'd say no. I'd rather going home.
Hardly seen Aaron. Apparently him and Adam are thick as thieves at the moment. Well, at least he's not cruising the scene.
It's his life, he can do what he wants.
But you'll change your mind once we get you in the wheelchair and ship you out.
If we ever get out of here.
I've been hassling estate agents, and I've spoken to the hospital case manager, so we're making progress.
I told you, you don't have to look after me.
And I've told you, I'm your mum. And before you spit your breakfast out at me, you're not a burden, okay? Besides, I've been looking into what we can claim for, and if we're clever, we might be able to wangle a hot tub. For therapeutic reasons, of course. Not to mention the parties.
Come on, to me, to you, to me.
These chairs come in other colours.
I tell them all the time, people need variety.
Cheer up, you. Big day, this. Been looking forward to it for weeks.
Yeah, and the good news is, if you fall out the chair, at least you won't feel anything.
Perhaps we can just concentrate on this.
Have I come at a bad time?
I was just about to launch into a Barney.
What about?
Oh, what have you got?
This is Jerry, Jackson's dad. This is Pearl, Paddy's receptionist.
At her age?
Jerry?
Well, she can't be a day over 16.
Oh, now I know where you get your charm from, Jackson. Not that I mean you're not charming too, Hazel.
Thank God you came.
There's no reason why you can't be in it for hours eventually.
How long until I can get one I can control myself?
Might be a bit of a wait, but you can get dead good ones now that you control with just your mouth.
Could you manage the not talking, though?
I doubt that somehow.
Operate a wheelchair with your mouth.
They can work miracles these days, Jerry. We've had paraplegic cats skateboarding round the surgery. Well, we have.
I've got a fitted carpet at home. Will the wheels be okay on that?
Yeah, should be fine.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, I'm asking a simple question about the practicalities.
I hope you're still not on that thing about me coming to stay with you.
Oh, I've been well warned off that idea.
That's not fair.
Isn't it?
'Cause it ain't happening.
Can we just calm down a bit?
So I can't even expect that you might visit.
What's the point? I'll still be gay.
After all these weeks, it always comes back to that. Did you know I was a homophobe, Pearl? That's what they call it, isn't it?
No one's perfect.
Really? You could have fooled me. I've had enough.
This is really weird.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. Oh, God, here comes your dad. Jerry, mind your pacemaker.
Do you know what it was like for me? Left on the outside, always with your little jokes and digs.
Like what?
You and her, sniggering and laughing behind my back.
You're being ridiculous.
You know why she was thrilled when you came out? because it gave us someone to slag men off with. And whatever happens, you'll always drag up me being difficult about your...
queerness.
I'm your dad. I'll always be your dad. I'll always be there for you. Now, do you want me to keep coming to see you or not?
Do you want to?
Yes or no?
Yes, but I'm living with Mum.
Fine. I haven't got much, but I'll try and help out with the rent. How's the chair?
Fine.
I'm glad something is.
Hi, Hazel. How's Jackson?
Paralysed, homeless, stuck with me and his dad.
That was a straight answer.
I can't dress it up.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd like to see him.
Well, that'd be great.
You sure?
Thought I'd feel different.
I know. And you will do once you get used to it.
It's a chair, it doesn't change anything.
It's stressful. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your parents arguing doesn't help.
Even my dad's turned human. They get to move on.
Oh, hey, come on. Just got to give it some time.
Don't tell them I was like this. I think things are getting better.
They are.
How can they be when I'm always going to be like this?
I think I need reliable long-term tenants in down here.
I don't think it'd be suitable.
I know it's a bit small, but if I was to have it modified... I mean, Jackson virtually built the place anyway.
I couldn't afford it, Declan.
I'll do your mate's rates. Look, have a think about it.
You do know I'm skint, don't you? I mean, you know, Jerry said he'll help out, but he's not exactly rolling in it.
We'll work something out.
Yes, you silly moo.
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Oh, I can't wait to tell Jerry he'll have the right hump.
And people say you're such a swine.
Thank you.
Cheers. So, they're putting him in the chair and he's trying to put a brave face on it all. Me and Jerry are just standing there, looking at each other. Neither of us knows what to say for the best. Guess who turns up? Pearl. And you know what? He looked at her like a drowning man, eyes up a lifebelt. I expect he's sick of the sight of me and Jerry.
And that's my fault, is it?
Anyway, won't be long before we'll be whizzing him around the village in that wheelchair.
Great.
So I was wondering if
Look,
you...
I've got a life to lead, work to do.
What should I know?
Start with breathing.
Aaron?
Do you really think that another visit from me is going to get him walking again?
No, but...
I'm not going, right?
That's not what I was going to ask you.
Well, whatever it is, it's a no.
No, I was wondering if you'd mind.
See you later. She wants to know if you want to have a look around Jackson's new place.
Don't get you.
I was wondering if you'd mind if Jackson came here after he comes out of hospital.
As in here?
Due to my amazing negotiating skills and the fact he fancies me something rotten, Declan's given us this place cheap.
Are you trying to wind me up?
Well, he may be loaded, but he's got a heart of gold. I signed the lease this morning. I wanted you to hear it from me first.
Right, well, now I've heard.
What she means is, are you all right with it?
Well, it's not up to me where he lives, is it? I mean, we're finished, it's over. Don't give a stuff.
Brought your dinner. Thought only babies know stuff about the prawns.
She is doing me head in going on about Jackson all the time.
Only 'cause she thinks you care.
Yeah, well, me and him are over.
Yeah, but you never used to be, did you? Maybe she just thought you might like to know what he's doing.
Yeah, well, she thought wrong.
Serious.
He's the one who binned me.
And you let him.
Don't you start.
I'm not.
And now she's moving him into the village.
He's got to live somewhere.
What, right under my nose? Next to where I work, so that every time he's out in that flaming wheelchair, all I'll see is him. And so will everyone else. And they'll all blame me.
pretty good job, though I say it myself.
You should be. You get enough practice shaving your own moustache every morning. Oh!
What have I told you about giving the nurses grief?
So what's the homemade soup today then, Hazel?
Pea and ham. I've made loads, there's plenty for you girls. And Betty's donated some Christmas biscuits.
Oh, we'd starve if it wasn't for your mum.
Do you want to hear my news?
Do you want to hear mine first?
Go on, I'm all ears.
It's fish and chips tonight, and that is the only good thing that they do here.
Well, something to look forward to, eh? This came from Ashley.
And my new physio?
Well fit. So you've not stopped looking then?
I've lost my body, not my brain.
There we go. Merry Christmas and all our love from Ashley, Laurel, Gabby and Arthur.
Bit of a demonic Santa on the front by the vicar's kids, isn't it?
Hmm.
Go on, your turn.
I found us a house. Well, a home, actually. It's that place you did up for Declan.
No. No chance, not ever. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes than live there.
When was the last time you went to see him?
Well, the hospital stinks. All you can do is lie in his bed. You run out of stuff to talk about, so you end up just watching TV all the time.
And you wonder why he wants a little bit of his life back.
Yeah, and what about mine?
You wouldn't have one if it wasn't for him.
Lost.
You owe him big time.
No, I don't.
Aaron, he made you face up to who you are. If it wasn't for him, you'd still be angry all the time, stomping around the place and beating people up.
You reckon?
I know. He's been dead good to you. I mean, the stuff he's put up with, most people would have bailed, but he stuck by you.
Yeah, probably because he just wanted to get me into bed.
It was more than that, you and him.
Yeah, but it's not anymore, is it? And it never will be.
He is still the same person.
Oh, what? And I'm not.
You're just so upset I don't think you know who you are anymore.
It's just right. For the both of us.
Tough.
Where else are we supposed to go?
Anywhere on the planet but there.
Whether you like it or not, when you come home...
I don't have a home. Not yet.
We're going to need support.
And we'll get it wherever we live.
Emotional support. A social life. We've made friends there.
And we'll make some more.
Declan's only asking a token rent.
So now I'm a charity case.
He wants to help. A lot of people do. I mean, we've got the whole village behind us.
Oh, what's next? A little trip to Lord's with Ashley?
In our position, we need all the help we can get.
And we'll get it somewhere else. I'm not going back there. Don't do it to me, Mum.
Right. So, who's for some soup then?
Mum.
But you never ask.
Mum.
I won't be a sec.
Come back!
Those nurses haven't eaten for weeks. There's some left for your dinner. I'll make mushroom tomorrow.
Don't you ever walk out on me again just because I'm lying here does not mean that you can ignore me. Like I would ever want to see that place again and the losers that live there.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it through.
I know what you're like. You just go and do it anyway because you think you know best, but you don't get it.
I just thought you'd want to be near people who know you.
People who know what I used to be. Who'd stare and pity me.
People like Aaron.
Every time they look at me, I remember who I was. That person's gone and he's not coming back. And the only way I'm going to get through the next 50 years like this is just to forget that he ever existed.
And we're back in Emmerdale in half an hour.
Whatever it is you're going to say, don't even bother.
What the hell my son did to deserve you, I don't know.
Don't start.
You're the reason he won't come back here.
Oh, he blames me, does he? What time to join the rest of the world?
Oh, poor Aaron. Everybody hates him.
He was the one who finished it with me.
And I know why.
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you?
Don't you care what's happening to him?
Finally, you get it.
I don't believe that. Neither does Jackson. He knew you was too immature to cope with what's happened to him. So he gave you a way out. And you proved him right by taking it.
You're absolutely clueless, aren't you?
No, sweetheart. That's you. He loved you to death and he still does. If you're too thick to work out what a sacrifice that was for him, then you didn't deserve my boy's love in the first place.
What's up? Just full of it. Right, tea and sympathy. In that order. You wouldn't be the first to try and bang their heads together.
I'm going to have to give the keys back to Declan.
I wouldn't do anything drastic. Not yet.
I want mine, but if I'm going to give up the rest of my life looking after him, then why shouldn't I live where I want?
I'm with you on that one.
I got me feeling sorry for myself. It's not about me, is it?
Well, you're in it together.
He's lost so much already. What's a house, a village, a life to him now?
No, you've got to think of yourself. You're the one who's going to be in that house with him day and night.
I think anything that makes your life less difficult.
Got any miracles up your sleeve, Paddy? You get my boy up and walking again, then all our problems will be solved.
I would if I could.
When he first told me he was gay, I was delighted for him. I mean, I really was. But there was a part of me that felt sad for the grandchildren I'd never have, and I was worried that he'd never find anyone to love. Then he found that person. And now he's lost him. And it's not as if he can just, go out and meet someone else. I just can't bear the thought of my boy being alone and lonely for the rest of his life. And then when I'm gone, I mean, who'll be there for him then?
Aaron, mate, I'm going out. When are you back? Maybe never. Been a while, mate. Yeah. Where's your fella? That's me. Like that, is it?
Looks like my Christmas has come early.
All right.
Seen you around.
Yeah.
This is the first night you haven't been joined at the hip to the bearded wonder. Older than you, smallish, it's quite fit. But you could do better.
Jackson.
No, don't tell me. He's due in any minute to thump me for chatting you up.
No, I'm on my own tonight.
So I can buy you a drink.
Oh, well, I've got this, but cheers.
Can't blame me for trying, eh?
Sorry. It's just been a bit of a long day. Another one of these would be great.
I'll be right back.